No, me and you go first, and then
know it ain't gonna be.
no, yes, like come on,
1, 2, 3,
shoot. Boom. All right, me and you. Oh wait. No, actually, y'all two go.
Okay. Oh yeah. Bet.
So
I
it's
got
All
my
right,
action
me and
back.
you again. Hold on. But I gotta lose twice. So,
all right,
come
baby.
on. Ah! You know what it is, man. The king of the Rochambeau, the rock, paper, scissors, or paper, scissors, rock, wherever you take it.
Hey, vote on that.
Can I at least
First
do that?
off.
Can I at least do that? Hey man, say man.
Hey, there you go, right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Welcome to the Stuck in the Middle podcast, where it's up and it's stuck.
Hey,
Thank you. Master
Hey,
placement. As you can see,
Weekly.
we are down one man.
Short staffed.
Moment of silence, real quick. He ain't gone. He just
Bro, oh my God, bro! I promise you that was in my head, boy. That was in my bro. That's light skin power. I promise you on everything I love that was
The
in my
couch.
head, boy.
the couch. He's not gone, man. He's just doing family things,
just
and we
forgotten.
love that. You know what I'm saying? He's a family man, and
We
he's doing
should
family
have
things.
got
So
the invite so that we could record out there.
for sure, we just hope that you have the most fantastic time.
Real talk, be
with
safe
you
out
and your
there, cuz.
family. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sunscreen. Anyway,
I will still edit these videos and get them post. I don't care you on vacation or not. They got to see the product. So
this is facts.
yeah, they got to see the product. Don't y'all, right, Sims? Vacation or not, cuz.
I'll be out this weekend too, so I'm trying to see if I can
Facts.
crack the
Oh, you can?
edit this. No, I'm not. I wish, but
Are
anyway.
hold on, real quick. Are you gonna do it if they go to San Antonio? Are you hitting that one?
Oh, they will go to San Antonio. I might, but the thing is, I'd have to have.
Yeah.
Like, I have to hit up San
yeah.
Antonio to get.
I'm
the
thinking if
access
it's
there.
Texas, then you good. But
Yeah,
nah, I see what you're saying.
nah. It's for the
Just
what
for
I have
Dallas.
is for the Renegades, so I have to hit up San Antonio. But I think it might be cool to actually go down there and do that. You know,
That
but
shit, hey, it looks sexy in your timeline.
that's what I'm
boy.
saying.
And
But
when
we
you
didn't
scroll,
already
you see it.
smack San Antonio, so I know they don't want that already. You know, shout out
They
to the
don't want
Renegades.
that smoke.
Like I said, welcome to the Stuck in the Middle podcast, up and stuck every single week. You know what I'm saying? We are a weekly podcast kind of dedicated to helping provide some perspective, you know what I'm saying, and comedy to just life. And we do that in a couple of segments. We get to y'all, we be stuck on comments. We talk about the Mutha-Stucka of the week. That's somebody who just had a really rough week and they stuck. You know what I'm saying? So we vote on that. Then what we do after that? Oh, we be finding people who in stucky situations. Yeah, people will write into the show, and you can too. You just got to go to StuckyPod.com, and you can write in. I have an idea, bro. I feel like we should also take this segment on Reddit, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, he been saying that for. He
I've
been
been
saying
trying
that
to
for
say
the
that for
longest.
forever because Reddit,
He
even
has been saying that for
the
the longest.
Reddit,
So then let's do
MIDA
it, bro.
whole
You
threads
have
would
said
be.
it.
That's
You
what I'm
have said it
saying.
too.
So then let's do it. We can take this entire
been saying it for a
segment
long time.
every
Yeah.
week and put it on.
But what was the
Reddit.
idea though?
The idea came from all the people on TikTok with the MIDA whole.
I'm saying like
stories.
how does it work?
So you just post. It's a thread,
Yeah,
bro.
you just
Like
post a
Reddit is
thread.
just a thread of people who, and the thing about Reddit is kind of like YouTube. People who are on Reddit are dedicated to Reddit.
Yeah, facts.
So people who are on YouTube are dedicated to YouTube. So if you get your thread going, and it's our Stucky situations, r/Stucky situations.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then people also post in that thread too. So
How do
some
you
of
get
our
the-
submissions,
How do you get seen though? Like without videos?
They kind of like
it's
voted
just-
up.
Yeah,
and
you
like,
get upvoted or downvoted.
So remember what was that app back in the day that you had to upvote?
Yik Yak.
Yik Yak. It was like imagine Yik Yak but with stories.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we can.
So
post
if you
videos,
post
too.
something
Yeah.
and I upvote it, the more upvotes I get, the more it gets seen. So it's like a true, grassrooted.
tough.
Yeah, exactly. That's
We
why
need to get
people
on
love
that
Reddit.
ASAP. Yeah.
We get on that. That's your job. We giving it to you because I know you be on Reddit. I've been on Reddit maybe like once or twice a
We
week.
could put it on Matt. He's a social media guy. Let's pile
Yeah,
it
but
on
it's
Matt.
not like a social media thing.
It's not. It's a
it's not?
whole different grind.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's
like
a
that
very
blog thing
different
that you do.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
It's more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a blog.
It's a different population of people too.
I said, give me a.
So shout out to-
I'll go toxic to hell.
Yeah, shout out to all the Redditors. Nah, because you also
You don't
get
get a name, right? They don't tell you
no,
your
you
real
can
name.
get an anonymous name, or you can get it's like people.
Yeah, I want anonymous.
Most people aren't gonna put their name on it. They'll have
Yeah.
some sort of moniker
I'm talking
or
big shit
whatever.
in there, boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we
That's a
need to
good
do
idea.
that. Stucky situations, man. People will submit their stucky situations, and we help get them unstuck from their situations. And it can be big situations, it can be small situations, it can be anything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make this big so you can't read it real quick, man. It's not easy being a producer and the host at the
But that's
same
why
time.
you the resident unicorn.
Exactly. From there, we got to figure out, man, what's so stuck and stupid in the world, bro. There's a lot of stuff that be going on in the world, and we do that.
Especially today.
You know what I'm saying? By putting these topics on a wheel. And then B Wood says, spin that wheel. We spin the wheel. Whatever it lands on, we talk and we vote. Is it stuck and stupid? What does that mean? Exactly how it sounds. Is it stupid or not? Sometimes stuff be stupid. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes it be like, I don't know what to say. And then at the end, Matt likes to say that I take us to a dark place. I don't. We just do a little shadow work. You know what I'm saying? We get a little bit vulnerable because we are black men up here and we don't necessarily do that all the time. We have a little fun. Show's about an hour, hour and a half. We don't hope you stick around because you will stick around. The show's great. So, as Matt would say, we don't do nothing without the fam.
We got some comments.
No, boy, you got to introduce yourself first.
Oh, that's right. I mean, y'all already know who I am. Look, I'm still Coach Hef for 3 more weekends, and it could be a 4th one if we get a bid. So I'm trying to get this bid.
Yeah, that sounds great. Them B-Wood Cooks locked in, baby.
And I'm Corey from Corey's Corner. This is my pup, Perry, who is aptly named after the show Phineas and Ferb. But we are stuck on comments. Y'all got a lot to say, so we're gonna chat about it, man. Every week we go in the comments, pull some comments out, and address them. So what we got this week?
Hey, shout out to Christy Harris Harden. Commenting, she one of the OGs.
How about to say?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's
James
coming.
Harden.
And not only is she OG,
No, it's like Harden
she's an OG
H-A-R-D-I-N.
on every platform. Like, I feel like she comments on every
facts.
platform.
Thank you
YouTube,
Shout out
for
to you,
being
small
active.
clap.
Instagram, TikTok, like she there. So shout out to Christy. This is in response to our what are your barber stylist icks and pet peeves, okay? She said, I once had a stylist that would talk on the phone while she was cutting my hair. 1, it's dangerous, those scissors are sharp. 2, I could have ended up bald. 3, I don't buy expensive clothes or shoes, but I'll pay a premium for a cut/color. I
That's
expect your full attention.
So her pet peeve was
That
Be
they're
on the
always
phone. Yeah.
she don't like them always on the phone.
Yeah, because it
to her
can be
it's
distracting.
bet.
Hey,
I'm 100% with it.
I'm with her too because I feel like women hair be different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I need you to
Any
be locked
little
in.
movement.
And more expensive.
Yeah. I need you to
Not
be
only
locked
is
in.
it different, but
Facts.
it's also way more expensive.
Man,
so if
yeah.
I'm spending $1,000 on this cut, and you somebody get on your nerve on the phone, and you accidentally cut me a half an inch too short, them scissors might slip somewhere else.
Women, your hair costs $1,000?
Nah, I mean, but some people
Some
do.
people
Put
do.
it in the
Some people
comments
do,
of salon or whatever it costs at the salon, women to get your hair done.
I'll say
Whatever it costs.
when you walk in, just from what I know from being married, when you walk in, you paying at least $150.
So we'll guess. Average haircut, you got $150 for a woman?
No. On average,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
On
I think
average,
it's
I'm
higher.
gonna
say
say
300.
No, I say like $325.
Hey, I was about to say, I was going to go
$325
$350.
maybe.
Yeah, so put it in the comments what you think or what it is for.
And Christy, what's your
haircut.
average?
Yeah, that's crazy. But shout out
Before,
to
if
all
I'm
the,
paying $1,000, you better not move.
Yeah, facts.
Hey,
Well, I want for $1,000. I want the work. It might,
Yeah, I want the
It
works.
might as well be a spa day, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? If I'm
yeah.
paying
Especially if they take it off,
$1,000,
but I mean, imagine some of these girls are the braiders and stuff like that charging $800 and stuff.
yeah, but
I-
them braiders
the
though I
time.
see because
It
it
takes a
takes.
lot of time.
You might be braiding for 8 straight hours.
100%. And come on.
Yeah, bro, and you
seen
might
it.
get, you know what I'm saying? You early on the arthritis with that.
Yeah, you
So,
early on it.
I'm with it, and you only getting braids.
And like he said last week, make sure you wash your hands.
Wash
man.
your hands,
Yeah,
man.
I'm still on that.
Hygiene is important, bro. Like super important, especially if you're doing stuff with anything, food, anything else. Just washing hands. Here's another thing I'll say before we move on to the next comment. Ladies out there, and I'm sure this ain't my fellas on the couch, but really, don't shake men. At least what I know, do not shake men's hand. I be in these bathrooms, bro. People be peeing and whatever else, and should walk straight out, bro.
It's the worst. I get
Do
so
not
frustrated.
Shake no man's hand.
Because
Fist
then
bump that man.
we have to like double up the protection of when we touch the handle, like the
Yes,
two wash
bro.
our hands or touch the door.
I'm with the paper towel, bro.
Yeah, I'm a paper towel all day because I
Boom.
don't trust nobody. But like I go back to the days in COVID where everybody installed those like foot pedals because that's the only way we can get out of the bathroom safe, bro.
Bro,
I love people watching me wash my hands.
Oh, of
I
course.
take pride in that. Like,
They'll
oh, yeah, I'm
look
washing
dead
it big
facts.
time, baby. What's
And
up?
they'll look dead at you and keep walking. And I'll be calling them out. I'll be like,
yeah.
hey, bro, you nasty, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, you call them out?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'll be like, hey,
I'm gonna start doing that.
You nasty, bro.
Here's another thing though, and this isn't just Texas. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. I'm sure it's probably even worse up north. And these companies, bro, turn the temperature up in the winter. I be hating having to wash my hand in ice cold tap water.
Oh, facts.
Because it's so cold outside and the pipes be dang
But
near
sometimes,
frozen.
you know, the schools or wherever you at be so old, you ain't gonna get no hot water anyway.
Bro, but I'm like, just give me something, bro.
Facts.
Like, I be washing my hands and then they get numb from the cold water.
I don't even care.
Yeah,
Just
man,
keep
just-
soap in there and
Facts.
napkins.
I hate a bathroom
Facts.
that be running
I
out.
don't-
So.
do y'all like the air dryer? Yes or no?
The air dryer actually,
Germs.
Mythbusters, bro. Mythbusters got me off the air dryer, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's germ
literally,
heaven,
it's
bro.
germ, like, it's basically.
I'm talking about the ones that you don't even.
Yeah,
all of
bro.
them.
All of
All
them.
of them.
Germ heaven,
Don't
bro.
lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Bro, I'll send you.
I like
the
napkins
pictures.
anyway.
today.
I like napkins, but
Yo, me too. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
Just get off of them. Even ladies, get off of them.
I didn't know that.
hand-
Dry on shirt. You got.
You would,
it's
it would
better.
be safer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
might be
you
safer.
be
Yeah,
It'd be
safer
safer,
to
bro.
dry
I'm
on
telling
shirt.
you. It's like
Put 'em on your pan,
It's like dumping your hand in some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's disgusting,
Wow.
They did it like they did a whole bunch of petri dishes of all the
bro. Of
different.
all the
You
different
gotta bring
ways to
back
dry, bro.
Mythbusters,
Yeah,
man.
Mythbusters for sure. But
Yes.
then,
or run the content at least.
Yeah, you got-
repurpose your content or something.
well,
I
they did different variations, and Jamie still does some stuff.
Yeah, but he does it on a slide and he doesn't
Yeah.
do enough.
And
I'm
he
saying,
does
do they have a page like Mythbusters and they just repurpose their old content on
Oh,
like social media?
somebody
other people,
probably
like
does.
Redditors
Yes.
and other people be like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but I
start
still
looking
be.
into it.
I'll be on the Discovery app. I'll be watching it all the time. So I'm not
posting,
sure.
bro. You can't go wrong. That's another one that be
Facts.
like just doom scroll through.
Yes,
like, episode
man.
After
Just
episode
please
after
put
episode.
on Billy the Exterminator. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes, bro. Billy, bring Billy
Next
back.
comment.
Billy. Anyway, so the next one is from another OG, Danny Dominique. This is one commented on the American Airlines and tariffs video, episode 78. So
Last
week's episode.
Yeah.
She starts off saying, as a former hairstylist, I do not approve of the stylist bashing, FYI.
Hey, we gonna bash. Go ahead.
I know. Before I even finish reading this, I'm like, I know for a fact that you done had some experiences too.
You gonna client bash?
I know,
Right?
right?
Hairstyle bash. Yeah. We on that
If we
ass.
say be on time, it's because we got other people after you. If we say give us 10 more minutes on this head, it's probably because that customer was late for their appointment and our tips are not included in the prices and personal phone calls are unprofessional, period. But it's a hustling job. We got to keep people in our chair and we don't make money because chair rent is expensive AF. Some can be anywhere between $150 to $500 weekly, depending upon the building and the place of business.
I mean, that's real.
I mean, understandable. We said, hey, she be having a whole bunch of jobs. She be commenting on all the jobs she
Shout
had.
out to Stucky
Yeah,
Pod.
man, you
So,
gotta.
I'm gonna be real. You know, since you body, shout out to Danny Dominique. But since you body, why don't you just not accept the appointment then? Since you know, since they late, then don't take the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
She
take that
said,
money,
she
man.
said she's had her fair share of jobs, but she's a licensed cosmetologist in Cali, and it's her fail-safe, and she needs to make some money to always pick up shifts. But I'm sorry, at the end of the day, an appointment is an appointment. Like, or hear me out, because I've always had this issue about people, mostly hairstylists. Barbers aren't really that big on this, but if you are a person who does like a late fee for people showing up late, if you are running late, do you provide a discount?
That's it.
Right.
To me, that's an excellent business practice.
No, but I
Because
mean,
that makes you respect other people's time too. Because if my appointment was at 8 o'clock and you got 10 more minutes because someone else got pushed back, that's not not my fault. But then you're mad at us for saying like, be on time.
also, why are we tipping people? You did the service I asked you to do. Why I'm giving you extra money?
And brings me to that.
I mean, you don't have to tip.
I'm just saying.
But you can factor that in the price,
Yeah.
or for the lateness, you can schedule that in. If you know most people are late,
Yeah,
then
give yourself
schedule
a
your
buffer.
stuff 15 minutes early,
I
knowing
always
that
give myself a buffer.
Like, come on, y'all got
I
to stop with this,
I
man.
give myself, when people even use my booking link,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a 15-minute buffer before
You got
and after.
benches for a
I'm
reason.
making meetings 45 minutes and not
Yeah.
like an hour. Because people
Yeah.
some like
Come
do an hour.
on.
I do a little 45 or do a 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I need time to
Know
move
your
and do
clients.
stuff. Yeah.
It ain't like they late the first time. Know your clients.
But I get it. It's a back and forth between, if I'm a hairstylist or whatever else, the clients don't be doing everything either. But the problem is, I'm coming to you, I'm paying you for a service. So if I'm paying you for a service, there's certain things that I expect. If I get them, I continue to patronize. If I don't, then I go elsewhere.
Right.
So those are the things that I'm like, I have certain expectations. If I pull up to my expectations when I go to a McDonald's are different than when I go to a steakhouse.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I had to wait an hour at the steakhouse. Yeah, we'll talk about it Mutha-Stucka. Matter of fact, listen. Are we done with comments?
Yep.
All right. Let's get to Mutha-Stucka of the week.
You already had your story wound
I
up.
did,
so
bro.
go ahead,
I'm gonna
bring
get it,
up.
man. Nick and Sam's.
Oh, what they do?
Y'all been to Nick and Sam's in Dallas?
Never even heard of
The
it.
restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah, what they do?
It's a steakhouse, man. All right, so it's not really like what they did.
Whoa.
No, shout out to Nick and Sam's. For every anniversary, Katie and I tried different steakhouse in the Dallas area. Mm-hmm. And Dallas got some heavy
hitters.
If you have money, this is what I've always said. Dallas is one of the best food spots if you got bread.
Yeah, they are.
All right, if you got some money to spend, you can eat some good food in Dallas. So, anniversary time, you're going to spend some good money anyway. So we go to a different steakhouse. We try different stuff out. People will give us recommendations to go. So Nick and Sam's was recommended. It was popping. We pulled up, and I recognize that everything plays a role, right? So we pulled up. The parking lot is kind of real tight. They got valet though, so it doesn't
all
really
Dallas
matter.
parking lots are.
Right. But I mean, like, if you go there, you'll see it's tighter than tight. But they got valet, so that's not I'm not dinging them for that. That's nothing. That's a nothing burger. You go inside, you open the doors. There's like a door, it's kind of like a patio, then you open the front door. And it's dark as hell, bro.
I hate
It's
that
dark.
Always.
It's so dark that like it's a little off-putting. And so I went to the front desk. Hey, we got there maybe like 6:20. Reservations for Corey 6:30. Cool, got you locked in. You can wait in the lounge or you can wait out here. Cool. I can't even really see in the lounge to see like what it's too dark.
Yeah, it's dark. Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want them to lose me or nothing. I don't know if they're gonna text my phone. I'm gonna just stand out here. You know what I'm saying? So we standing out there, bro, and time is just tick, 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 ticking. Now, granted, it's a steakhouse, a nice steakhouse. I'm not thinking I'm gonna get in at 6:30, right? You know what I'm saying? 6:45 might be more so like, hey, but I set a reservation as you wanted me to do. Bro, it's 7 o'clock. I'm like, yo, what's going on? So I went up there like, hey, are y'all gonna come find us? Or are you gonna text my phone when the table's ready? Oh no, we're gonna come find you. I said, cool, well, I'm in the corner. Just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just so you can see me.
Right there.
Cool. The worst part about it was I'm seeing people come in after us get cleared fast.
That'd be the worst. When you're waiting, that's the worst feeling ever.
right.
I'd be
Get
livid.
cleared.
I'm setting it
fast,
off.
bro.
But how many people do you let go by before you say something?
I'm like, I gotta see the whole
two groups.
No.
Two groups for
It
both.
Two
depends
groups
on
of the same size.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But also, I gotta see. To me, did the room clear?
Yeah, I'm looking
Right?
at
Because if
everything.
I'm
I'm
looking at the
scaling
room, because
everything.
the room was
Yeah.
big enough that there was probably like 20 people in this little waiting area.
I'm looking at every movement.
Now, when I looked up and the 18 other people who was in there is now a new 18,
I'm on your ass.
I'm like, what's going on? So I go back up there and I'm like, listen, like it's because at this time it's 7:20.
Oh, absolutely not.
And you're Nick and Sam's. What
Thank
is
you.
this?
Now, this time it's 7:20.
Yes.
Now, granted, they had came out around 7:10, and they gave everybody complimentary champagne that was waiting.
Okay.
Sorry for the wait.
That's tough.
Complimentary champagne. I rock with that. Plus points. Why? You recognize I know there's probably something going on in the system or whatever. Somebody double booked, whatever. And you're like, dang, we messed up, and now we backlogged.
That's tough.
And people are going to be upset. Let me go ahead and get the champagne. Okay, hey, nice touch. I'll take it. It's definitely cheap champagne. But it is what it is, right? The gesture is we know we messed up, and I'm rocking with that. Yeah. So I go back because now it's like 7:20, almost 7:30. I'm almost an hour out from sitting down. Ooh. I go back up there and I'm like, listen, I'm really trying not to be that dude. It's my anniversary. Yada yada. And when I got there, they even said that for Corey, happy anniversary.
Tony,
right?
Tony.
Boom, boom, boom. Right.
Yeah.
So they said, oh yeah, your ticket just came out. It's gonna be a couple more minutes. I said, cool. And sure enough, about 6 more minutes, they came. They got us. We walked through the restaurant, again, dark, can't see nothing. To me, that means you got dirty floors, but whatever. So that's put me
Should have
off.
blacklighted them.
You feel me? I should have. They take us to a room, the room tight. When I say tight, bro,
Which is a steakhouse norm.
Listen, I'm sitting, here's the wall.
I'm about to say you by a wall.
We on one table.
Yeah.
The next table is, I'm hitting it. And we got people going up and down the aisles, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
They turn their butt
now
to the
I
table.
feel uncomfortable because I'm like, it's too tight in here. We over sitting. So points deducted on that. It's so dark, all the waiters and waitresses have flashlights that they show you stuff. Here's what flashlight.
I hate that.
So I'm like, bro, come on, dog. An hour wait, we got flashlights. Now, some of the player things was this. You know, you start some places like chips and salsa. They give you like a caviar plate.
That's tough.
So that's tough.
As a starter?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like, all
that's
right.
tough.
Wait,
all
no,
right.
as a starter or as this is the free.
This is the free.
bread
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
I say free. You paying big money. So like, here's the free.
Yeah,
it's
it's comped
basically
in
the
there.
chips and
It's in there.
Boom. They also, you can get water as far as still or bubbly, like, sparkling water.
Sarasota or whatever that blue thing is.
Do you feel me?
The Ashton uses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The morning routine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's player. I'm rocking with that too. Now, then we get to the food. I got a calamari starter. Probably one of the best calamari I ever had in my life. So now I'm thinking they coming out the gutter, boy. They coming out because they was coming down. We climbing up the ladder, bro. I ordered lobster mac. Trash. Trash, boy.
Right back.
2
Now you
out of
below
10.
the
Capital Grills is pretty
2
good.
out of
but
10,
yeah, that's
bro.
crazy, man.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10, bro.
Oh, no.
It
Nick
was
and
terrible,
Sam's?
bro. Nick and
You
Sam's
heard it?
lobster mac.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
How much was it?
It's a lot.
It's
They
probably
give
like
us a
20,
side.
15, 20 or something like that.
Oh, for the lobster mac?
Yeah, just for the, because they
I
give
was
you
like
sides.
26, 26,
Yeah.
It was a side or is the main?
The sides are big. So I always get the side as a main. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So, because I don't eat beef. Because she going to go get a steak, and I'm going to go get like some Brussels sprouts, maybe some broccolini. But I'll always at steakhouse
Brussels
be
sprouts
getting.
hit.
Oh, no, because their Brussels sprouts were good.
I bet you a roasted garlic or something.
Bro, they had
Bacon
just
jam?
bacon,
Yep, it had to be with
roasted. They
bacon.
had
I love
something
it.
else
I
on there
love
with a little-
Brussels sprouts.
They had a nut in there too. Pause.
Probably a walnut probably in there. Or something.
Nah, it was good, man. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. That was about 8 out of 10. But the lobster mac, come on, boy.
That's bad,
But
man.
Katie said the steak was amazing. So if that's what they known for, but I give it to them. But here's the other thing. I hate when you ask for a reservation and they ask you what you celebrating and you say anniversary or something like that and they don't do nothing for it.
Yeah.
Why would I put that on there?
Yeah. It's not necessary.
Exactly.
Unless you're saying like happy birthday or happy anniversary.
Whatever. Or
something
you
like that.
comping a dessert or you know what I'm saying?
It should
like,
be just as important as the birthday.
Yeah, like if
Oh,
it's,
they think because they comp that champagne, you're good.
Now, really, they should have comped him
They
more
shoulda
because that hour that you messed up you could have messed up his whole
thank you.
day
Because
of
here's
that.
the thing. If I got stuff going on afterwards, I would have had to
It's
leave.
done. It's done. Yeah.
I would have had to leave. And that's why they but that's the thing.
Do they do deposits?
What you mean? Yes,
Like-
you have to
I
you
didn't
have to
even think
put
about
your
that.
card down, deposit
Yeah.
to get a reservation.
If he
Okay.
has stuff planned,
Wait. So
That's
you're
what I'm
telling me
saying,
you had
it's
to pay to
anniversary.
get there by 6:30. I agree. If at 6:45,
Mutha-Stucka,
y'all
bro.
not walking me down,
Mutha-Stucka.
I'm walking y'all all the
That's what I'm
whole
saying.
I gotta get my
restaurant.
cash
Walking
back
y'all
or
out.
something.
Yeah.
Something has
I don't
happened.
even have a Mutha-Stucka. They are now the
The
That's what I'm
champagne's not
saying.
enough. What if I don't even drink?
It's not
And it
enough,
was
bro.
cheap. And
we
the
know,
caviar
that's what I'm
probably
saying,
cheap,
bro.
too.
I know, 100%, you're not giving out expensive
Yeah.
caviar
Yeah.
to the thing. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if people,
Hey, was it on a
if
Ritz
people may
cracker? Was
argue,
it club cracker?
No, they had these different. It was a nice spread. It was. I don't really like caviar like that, but then Katie tried it. She enjoyed it, so that's good. It was cool. But you not going out there. That's a loss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't like take out caviar as a thing. But yeah, I mean that's why they must stuck it. Now, granted, am I gonna go back and maybe try another dish? Probably, maybe at a different time. But for now, that was my experience. So that experience led me to you being the candidate for Mutha-Stucka of the week.
You should probably go like during lunch or something, or like midday. Hey, first off, what's their name again? Nick and who?
Nick and Sam's.
Mm-hmm.
Nick and Sam's. Trash. No, but shout out to Houston. If you
Turn
ever in
them lights
Houston.
up, man.
Taste of Texas. Definitely need to go there.
Hidden.
It's a restaurant or is it like
It's a
taste
restaurant.
of Texas? Oh, okay.
But when I tell you, I'm a foodie, as you know. One of the best steakhouses I've ever been to in my life. Not to
Hey,
mention
man.
they got the butcher shop back there, so you literally get escorted to the butcher shop to pick out your own steak.
Nick and Sam's, they bring it to you on a board with their flashlight.
Oh no!
But-
You walking back there, bro.
Yeah.
Like you walking back there. I want this specific tomahawk. I want this
That's
specific ribeye.
I'll
Also-
spend
And
money
look,
for
they
this. I
so
don't care.
good. Their salad bar was ranked #1 in Texas for like 5 years in a row.
That's how you really know. The salad
Everything
bar.
on that board was at least 180. Then they had a surf and turf that was like
Oh
240.
no, you got ranges, but their cheapest
Nah,
cheapest
bro, that was
steak,
crazy.
their cheapest steak is maybe like a 6 ounce, and it's like $30, and it will go up. The tomahawk, which is what I normally get when I go there, which I don't go there often, but
About 100.
Flexing.
it's like 100.
Yeah, about
Flexing.
100
You
something.
saw that flex? That was
110.
so slight.
That's
real
normally
quick,
what
you
it
know?
It
is.
wasn't a slight.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
go when
I
I
get
go
the
to Houston
tomahawk
because I
whenever I
don't
get
go,
the-
but like once
Nah,
a
I feel
year. So
Yeah.
Nah, I
That
don't ever.
tomahawk's
It's
fire,
just
bro.
what. And then I'm not going. Well, one time we went to the steakhouse in Kansas City. I got the chicken. It was a Cornish hen, I guess, but it was good. I ain't gonna lie.
do
So
that
then
for
I was
sure.
like, all right, I gotta try the chicken, but I almost always get the lobster mac and cheese because where they're selling steak, they're also selling lobster.
yeah,
Market
and a good
price.
pork chop. I love a good
Well,
pork
yeah,
chop.
so that's why I rock with Perry's. Perry's got the best
Perry's
pork chop
pork chop
in
is one of the
in
best.
Dallas.
Perry's pork chop
amazing, boy.
Even when you DoorDash
Gas,
it, it's
bro.
Facts,
gas.
boy.
You
It
can
is
order it to go as
amazing,
gas.
dog.
Yes.
It's even the way they present it, and then on Fridays
it's
they got a
gas.
half. They got a
it's
half.
half.
at
Where's, I
lunch.
don't know. Where's the Perry's out here?
It's in
There's
Dallas.
one Dallas.
There's only the one in Dallas. There's not Fort
Yeah.
Worth.
There's one in Dallas.
Keep
Right
it
by
like that.
I
Clyde
haven't been
Warren.
to Perry's in, bro.
Paris
Yeah.
is great.
I think
That
there's
lunch
one in
special they got is great.
That's what's
The
wild,
pork
bro.
chops is
When I was
great.
at SMU, I used to slide. Fridays,
Every Friday,
I was
bro.
slide.
$25 or
Yes,
something like that,
bro.
yeah.
When it's normally like 70 something.
Yeah.
So I'm all crazy. But then Dakotas, we really love Dakotas too.
Dakotas
If
is-
you want to go to Dakotas, it's
I don't
nice.
think I've had Dakotas.
Dakotas is nice, bro. It's actually kind of cool in Dallas. Like you pull up and you can't really see it, and you just pull up by this elevator. You get out, they valet your car, you take the elevator down, and so it's like almost in like a waterfall.
That's tough.
And theirs is dark too, but they ain't as dark.
I've been trying to, while y'all been talking, I'm trying to think of this Mexican restaurant I went to that had some pretty good steak. Man, I just can't think of it, but
Anyway, who you got for Mutha-Stucka?
I ain't got nobody.
I guess we go.
I had
with
one,
Nick
but I
and
forgot
Sam.
it.
Sam's, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want to go back to it because I feel bad, but at the same time, why am I feeling bad? I waited an hour.
Yeah, you
no.
lost me at the hour wait, bro.
Crazy.
You lost me
Like
at the
you lost
Lobster
me
Mac.
once you said it was 7 o'clock.
And I wasn't even. And then at that point, Katie was like, "Damn, we should have went to the lounge, just sat down." And I was like, "We should have." But now I feel like as soon as I sit down, they gonna come get me.
Yep.
But I still got to try it out though.
Yeah, 100%. And if you
Nick and
eat,
Sam, big boy.
Katie said the steak was fantastic. She said it was up there with my steak. So she said it was fantastic. She said she got the potatoes au gratin. She said the potatoes was fantastic too. So this is only my Mutha-Stucka of the week. She probably would not agree, but she would probably still be mad about the weight and stuff.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't necessarily agree with the food. I thought that I'm just saying. I obviously ordered the wrong thing because that lobster mac was
Capital
abysmal.
Grill's lobster mac is really good.
And you know what they did? Here's what really messed it up for me, bro. She said, "No, I'm not gonna be racist," but they use breadcrumbs.
On the lobster mac.
Yeah, then you already know.
Well, come on, dog.
Yeah, you know when bread comes,
Come on.
touch it, it's over.
Did it even have a cheese pull?
No,
No, it's
bro.
probably it was real creamy, like that creamy.
But it wasn't as creamy still because you had the breadcrumbs being grainy.
No, yeah, no.
Like,
It wasn't
it's
a takeover?
different. It's different than the breadcrumbs giving you a crust, and then when you hit it, it's just like a crunchy crust.
Yeah.
No, it was gritty.
Oh, absolutely not. It feels gritty.
Oh, I
Come
already know
on,
what you're talking
dog.
about. I hate it.
Did you gritty between the tables? Oh,
There's
No,
a restaurant
bro.
out here. I think it was Fridays or somebody was like that.
And you know what I did? I took half of it home and I ate it the next day. Why? Because I paid $27 for some lobster mac. I'm finna eat it.
Yeah.
I can put some
You could've
garlic
added,
powder,
you know,
pepper,
I'm
So
finna
something on it.
facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna eat. I put a little extra cheese on top.
Yeah.
But it was, they the Mutha-Stuckas, man.
Here, I got a quick Mutha-Stucka of the week, but it's still gonna be Nick and Sam for the win. Mutha-Stucka of the week, the city of Fort Worth. I'm so pissed. This whole week, bro. Apparently, Fort Worth has like an art festival going on.
Yeah, they do.
they're blocking everything in downtown.
Oh,
I
yeah, the
can't
traffic
get
has
out.
been crazy. And on top of
I
that,
can't get out. Yeah.
it has been, there's a lot of construction that's been going on
Yes.
on 5 streets. Yeah.
So like they're not even planning properly. You know what I'm saying? Like do a whole bunch of setup, and then make sure that you have enough streets open to make it flow, and then you can close back off. Like this was the most poorly planned project I have seen in Fort Worth in a long time, bro. And I'm pissed. It has never taken me this long to get home, ever.
Yeah, it's
I'm ready to fight, bro.
traffic been crazy.
What's the art show?
I don't know, and I don't care.
If it's a big boy,
I
we
do.
got
No, no,
it.
no.
It's big enough that they're blocking off. It's like
Yeah.
a parade, but like art show.
Bring the
like,
money.
It's not moving. It's just they're blocking off and putting very expensive art in the street all weekend. And then the shops are like closed.
It's
at the
also
bottom,
there's
so
a
they can
there's a
store
big
the
run
art.
happening this weekend. There's a cleanup effort happening this weekend. So
It's
a
a
lot of stuff
Worth
going on in
stuff,
Fort
bro.
Worth, which is a big city. You're gonna get stuff like that. You just got to do a little bit. We get to city planning.
Yeah, and more communication about it.
Yeah,
I knew
you gotta
nothing
do-
about this.
But here's a question.
Yeah.
This is a government job. Some of them let go. Did we reduce staff?
Yeah.
Are we working? These are the headaches that people have to deal with if that's the case. Anyway,
Yeah.
Nick and Sam, you the Mutha-Stucka of the week. And
We got you.
hope we don't find you in a stucky situation.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to say that.
all right, who we got this week?
Anonymous.
Why
you gotta be anonymous?
All right, so this one says, I've been dating my girlfriend for about a year, and honestly, things are great, except for one thing. Her damn dog.
Oh, we ain't take no dogs.
Hey, watch your
slander,
mouth.
bro.
We don't
ain't
handle
take
no dog slander here.
bro. But let's hear it.
Right? I know that sounds petty, but hear me out. The dog is loud, not trained, and kind of aggressive toward me.
All right, I hear you.
Okay. He barks nonstop when I come over, growls if I get too close, and she just laughs it off like it's cute or no big deal. I tried to be patient, but it's getting harder to ignore It's gotten to the point where I don't even like being at her place. Brought it up a few times, but she gets super defensive and says, I just don't get it because I've never had a pet. I care about her a lot, but I'm starting to wonder if this is something that could break us in the long run. Am I wrong for wanting some boundaries with the dog? Can a relationship survive when you don't like your partner's pet?
Now this can get grimy.
You letting the dog get your ass?
Hey.
Like, wow, yo.
Hey, no, in all
dog
seriousness, like,
turn your ass
sometimes that could be very frustrating, bro.
No,
Like,
seriously, yeah.
Some people's pets do get out of pocket, but here's the thing. Here's what I gotta say. Like, I feel like you need to, number one. You said that she gets defensive about it. I feel like it's because you're already so pissed that you're delivering this message the wrong way.
Tonality.
You know, so like.
Potentially.
Maybe try to deliver the message about the pet differently. Maybe deliver it at dinner when the pet's not there and like y'all are both calm and have food on your stomach. You know, maybe even a little inebriated.
Don't
But
take
like,
them to Nigga Sam's.
right? Don't take them to
you
Nigga
know.
Sam's.
You'll
Just get the
lose.
steak.
You'll
Just
lose.
don't-
You'll lose.
And bring back the bone. Maybe bring it back the steak bone or put you
Oh,
in
that's
the,
all.
Set a
You might
reservation
win with that.
6:30.
Yeah.
With the
know,
steak bone. That's
yeah.
how you get on
but,
stuck.
But listen,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're wrong for setting some boundaries with the dog. Absolutely not. There definitely got to be some boundaries, especially if that's making you uncomfortable. Like, why do you have to live in uncomfort and live in being uncomfortable, right? Like, when something can change, when something can like be fixed. Now, obviously, if there's something that can't change and you have to live with it, there's a different mentality around that. But like, nah, you can set some boundaries with the dog. And can a relationship survive when you don't like your partner's pet? Unfortunately, I'm very, I don't know, optimistic isn't the word, but
I think it will
technically,
work.
yes, it could
Yes.
survive.
It will.
But if this is going to be as heavy on you as it is now, yours won't. If that makes sense.
I don't know.
You about to
man.
lose your girl to a dog.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If I know what I know what I'm knowing.
Hey, hold on. Another way to get unstuck. Pay for training. If you really like her.
But I know
ding, ding.
this is true. Here's the problem, though, and I feel this man.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Here's the problem. It's not his dog.
Yeah.
So when he is addressing her like, hey, even if I want to, I would love to pay for training. She doesn't see that there's a problem.
Yeah.
She laughing it off like it's cute or it's no big deal. He's trying to, what it seems like, communicate like this is a deal for me.
Right. This isn't a big issue.
A thing for me. Now, I think, he got to come clean and correct and be like, listen, I'm not rocking with the dog. And I know that you are, and I want to do these things, but here's how I would like to rectify the situation. I want to help get it trained. You got a dog. Well, the dogs are supposed to bark. Yeah, but they can be mannered,
Yes.
right? I would like for my dog to bark when it is alerting me.
Yeah. You haven't heard Perito bark any
No,
episode in 79 episodes.
He barks when somebody is, he don't
Coming
know.
inside. Literally walking
You
in
know
the
what I'm
house.
saying? He don't know, but it's got to be a certain sound. Like he knows people walk, people smell, people whatever, so he don't do all that. So he doesn't do it. And that's because we trained. I had him since he's 7 weeks old. But you started that. It's hard to get dogs out of habits that they're already in. So I get it. She's going to feel like, oh, you just don't get it. Especially if, here's the hard part. If she got that dog at any traumatic time of her life,
Oh, yeah. And the dog is
You're
staying.
done.
it is
You
the
want-
dog and then you.
You're done.
Until you
You're
beat
done.
up that level with
Cooked,
the
bro.
dog.
You're
You're cooked.
cooked.
You're cooked.
You're cooked.
The dog cooked you.
You might as well. It wasn't the dog. The dog didn't cook you. You just never had a chance.
Yeah.
You thought you know what I'm saying, that you could
You thought,
supersede.
yeah.
You
And
thought.
he cooked you with the ground.
You know what I'm saying?
With the grass.
He said, "I'm the lead dog."
Yeah.
Real talk. If you all right, you ever seen that movie? I'm trying to think of it. Is it Are We Done Yet? The ones.
Yes. What the you talking about Ice Cube?
Yes.
Are we there yet?
Are we?
Are we
Well,
there
the
yet?
second one is already done yet.
Well, Are We There Yet? The first
one, yes.
Well, it can be any of them. And you remember when he and I'm trying to get you unstuck. Maybe this might be a way. And you remember when he I think she went out of town, so he had to take care of the kids. And he went through all that turmoil, but it ended up turning for the good. When she hit them showers, when she got to go downstairs or do whatever, go to the mailbox. You might have to have that talk with the dog.
You got 2 minutes.
You got
Say, hem him up.
you hem him up.
You got 2 minutes.
Or however
Hey.
you do it.
I'm the pack lead in this house.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I'm
got
saying?
to. He gonna growl, but you just got to look at him and say, "Hey,
Or you might. Hey, you resting. I'm gonna go take the dog for a walk.
That's
You
why.
take
Yeah.
the dog out, and then you start training them on them walks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's little stuff.
You might have to get a couple snacks.
You know-
you gotta. This is what you have to do. You want the girl, you gotta get the dog.
You gotta
have that talk with him.
You got to. And the funny part is,
With
you,
her.
you do enough. Here's how wild dogs are. I tend to be a dog whisperer. So like if I spend too much time around somebody's dog, they end up liking me more than the other person.
Yeah.
And if you get on that tip, one, you'll either make her mad or you'll sink her in forever.
Yeah.
She gonna be like, oh my God, she got another, you know what I'm saying? My dog loves you too. I just knew he was, when we always saying our little wedding vows, she gonna say that.
Yeah.
I knew he was the one. When Roscoe just literally
Not
took
Roscoe.
to him.
Dog will never.
Not
Yeah, it's
Roscoe.
all,
Yeah, you
even
know?
if the dog forever.
The dog gonna be the ring bearer.
Facts, you know what I'm
Real talk.
saying?
There's
Dog.
no way around this. The dog got you, man. You lost.
Man, you're in there, dog. You're cooked.
But you could have that talk. Hey, I'm the real dog, man. It's little stuff. You gotta let them know you the boss. You got consent. Hopefully, 'cause
I knew he was going there too. I saw your hand do that, bro. He said
When you
gotta-
walk past him, but you gotta make sure he see you. Like look back at him or her. Is it a girl or a boy?
I don't know. The dog. Oh, you talking
Nah,
about
it
the
does
dog?
matter if it's a female dog. Is
I don't know. But here's what I will say. Now, I feel like I've been down this road a little bit, but this is also a precursor to children.
Yep.
Y'all might not have the same parenting style.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? If you can't decide on whether or not this dog is being disruptive or a distraction, it's them type of conversation.
Yep.
yeah. I
You
ain't
gotta
gotta think
start
of that
having-
angle. That's an angle.
Because if my child is starting to throw a tantrum, is it okay for a child to have unregulated emotions? Sure. We also have to behave,
Yeah.
right? Like there's certain, we can control our behaviors to a certain extent, and as a kid to a certain extent, right?
But
As an
how
adult,
would he get unstuck with what you're talking about?
I'm saying, I think here's the play. If you see a future,
He's giving you a playbook.
right? Here's the play. You start talking about, man, I really see a future with you, yada, yada, yada. You go down that line. I think you would be a great mother. I think we'd be great parents. I would love for you to have my child. Which typically sometimes, if she's already looking that way, I'm on the real now.
Yeah.
I'm
I got
hooked
you.
in.
Yeah.
But the thing that gives me a little bit of pause is that like we don't even see eye to eye on the training, the commitment, the rearing, the discipline of
This is
the
the power
dog.
move.
You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know.
This is a move.
It's hard for me to see that we would be on the same page with our child because I really do think that we're helping these beings, whether it be a child or a pet, behave in the world that we're in. And so I want to be on the right page and I want to be able to do the things, but like I'm not saying my way is the best way. That's not what I'm saying.
Let me fan this boy.
You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm not saying my way is the.
Let me fan this boy real quick.
I'm not saying my way is the best way or the only way. I'm just saying that there needs to be something different. And I want you to be willing to go down this journey with me together. So maybe we can go train it with the dog to get, you know what I'm saying?
That boy good.
Hey,
Boom.
I'm training them. I'm telling you now, though.
You better hire this boy. That's how you get
Hey, for
unstuck.
real. Get
Get a
unstuck.
couple talks
Call
with
me
this
on
man.
it.
Contract
Hitchens.
with your boy.
Boom. And then you in there. Now that's a serious, if you're going down that route. Now if you use that coin, that's a token right there.
That's a token,
If
yes.
you use that token with no seriousness of where you're trying to go in the future,
It's gonna spit right back out.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna go. You know how you
Yeah,
put the token in
yes,
and spit
and
right
it go
back
at
out?
the bottom, it come out the bottom.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the most annoying thing in the world,
Yeah.
too. Be like,
Facts,
ain't
you like, dang.
nothing wrong with this
Oh.
quarter. I ain't that broke.
And make sure the dog sees this conversation.
oh, facts,
That's
because they
key.
know.
That's
They know.
key. That dog know what you.
They know.
Don't
And
gotta put
then
that puppy dog eyes.
here's the other thing, my brother. Once that conversation happens, and if she agrees, your attitude towards the dog has to also change.
Yep, absolutely.
So you have to be making strides because dogs feel energy and they know energy.
That's what I was about to say. What if the dog knows you a joke?
fraud. You might be fraud.
Yeah.
So
And it's not a what if. The dog definitely knows, bro.
Yeah, you might be
the
fraud,
dog energy
man.
crazy.
Dog, like
bro.
I've seen plenty of you before, man. What you talking about?
Facts.
Changing me?
facts,
Ruff.
man. Get you some snacks if the dog is food driven.
Real talk.
which-
Starbucks.
A lot of dogs
99%
are.
of them are.
Yeah, Perry he started that way, but then he don't really care. You can give him a snack, and he gonna drop it on the ground.
Oh no!
No, he
well,
bougie
you know,
now.
Nash used to do that, and then I don't know what happened, but I got back into it, and now he's locked in so much so that he'll go to the door After I just let him back in because he knows, like, oh, I get to go outside and get a treat because I'm trying to, like, recreate.
He knows your
him and
move.
potty train him.
Yeah.
And so, like, he be, like, going by the door, and I'm like, this ain't mom and dad, because, you know, mom and dad be spoiling him.
Yeah.
I said, this ain't mom and dad. I'm not letting you in and out 24/7. Like, we got a schedule.
Yeah,
And
facts.
he be, like, going to the door, like, let me outside. Like, nah, bro, you just went pee and poop. Sit your butt down. Like, you ain't even drank water since you came back inside. Otherwise, you stuck and stupid.
But that's the game. Yeah,
That's
don't
what
be
I'm about
stuck
to
and
say.
stupid, bro.
You that dog. Don't be dumb. That dog bites your ass.
I had to use a different wheel, y'all.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Website crash?
Bro, it was just making like I can't use it. Like I think what happened is, you know, them ads and them things kind of got to it.
No, this is RP to the wheel.
Yeah, bro.
Got
Well, I
to
got
the-
a wheel.
Got
but,
to
like,
the website or got to...
No, got to the website. You know how to, and that would just slow everything down. If I open up that website, my whole Google Chrome, everything just start crashing, going slow.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
the new wheel 2.0.
So I got
Hey,
a new
wait.
wheel.
Does it make a sound, though?
I got a new wheel. Hold on. Y'all ready? To see if it makes a sound.
Watch
Be well,
when the
give me
ad
my
plays
give me my
background.
cue.
All right, man. Stuck and Stupid is a segment where a person, place, or thing finds herself in a stuck and stupid situation, and we put their ass on that wheel. Period.
With the dog.
With the dog and with that person. Yeah, that's what. But anyway, Corey, spin that wheel so we can hear if it has sound.
Dang.
Damn.
Well, did you turn the button? I see the volume button, but...
Huh? Oh, and that's low too. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's all good.
The
We
wheel
can,
look
I
good,
mean, I can
though.
see it.
I like it.
Do the double zoom.
The double zoom.
You know, like...
Make it.
Oh, but this gonna make the whole thing big. Hold on, pause.
Yeah.
do this,
I do
man.
like the white, yellow, red, and blue.
Change the color here. We just do that.
I can't believe the wheel RIP.
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy.
RIP. I might have to make my own or something. You know. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Oh. I didn't even know it was up there. Look at
Yeah,
that.
bro.
I thought that was part of the wheel. I thought it was an ad. Are reporters stuck and stupid for reporting live in war zones in danger?
I'll put this up there for like, you know, and this is I try to be.
Oh,
this
so
is-
are reporters stuck and stupid for
Yes.
reporting live in war?
Yeah.
Like war zones and
and
okay.
danger. So I put it up there because like it's very much an RIP to those who have like got injured or died.
Yeah.
Stuck
And
in.
the thing, but like I started to ask that, like if you know, if I'm a reporter and I'm this conflict is going on over here. All right, yeah, let me go right to the war zone.
Yeah,
And
that's crazy.
And I'm not a soldier.
and all I got on is a press
Yeah, all you got on is the vest. That's it.
I'm
a
stuck
press
in.
vest.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on, tell
stuck
me
in.
why.
I'm with it because I used to work for a guy from Palestine, and I asked him that out. You know, you watch all they do is just sit there at the computer and watch the Al Jazeera or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, they just how do they film it right there in the middle of the stuff? People carrying kids and they just walking it because you know all the war and stuff. How do they do that? He said because they want it. They want it
Yeah.
like so the world can see what's really happening.
Yeah.
So and I know some of
And
those
some
people
of them get paid. Like, I
yeah,
mean,
they get
paid
paid
to
good
do that.
money. And then I know for some of those people, journalism is their life.
Yeah.
And this is a big moment to some of them. A lot of them are safe, from what I've seen. I keep seeing them reported, but if I know that's my life, I'm willing to die for something that I love. And if I love journalism and I have the like opportunity to get paid a lot of money to capture those moments for the people that really want the world to see it, I'm But on the other side, you know, I'm like, man, get your ass out of there, man.
Yeah, I'll be
No,
wondering.
I'm
saying
for
Lieutenant Dan your
the
ass.
exact same reasons. I'm like, you know, some people have that passion and have that bug, and at the end of the day, the world eats that up. It's not just that one. Like, it's not just America. It's not just one country. The world eats up that media.
Yeah.
So like,
That's a
it's
good
a way
point.
to fund potentially. You know, some people go over there. Views equals money donated to blah blah blah. This is very.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to do it, but at the same time, get your out
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
'Cause,
that's
like,
what. Yeah, come on.
you know, like,
Like-
like there's a way that's like almost playing a victim card.
Real
playing
talk.
it. Like if you go over there and you know lives are lost or you lose a limb, like you volunteered, like you volunteered
yes.
to be put in that situation,
Come on.
right? And so like this isn't soldiers who signed up and are going to war and they're actually meant to be in the fight. Like this is just journalism. It's not the same.
They gotta ease up on them drone, you know, requirements
or
and
strikes?
laws. No, I'm just saying, because if it were me, I'd be in and say, I'll just put my drone out there, get the fly, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because,
And just think about it. Like, if I'm over there, like, why wouldn't they want if the whole thing of war is for them to let them know that they're doing this.
facts.
Like, yeah, they want that. They want to show that. Is Billboard Stuck and Stupid? Was that sound?
Yeah, what sound? That was sound.
Oh,
the sound too.
Bro, the lag.
Yeah, the lag
was
is me.
little sound too, man.
Is
You know.
Billboard Stuck and Stupid for naming Nicki Minaj as the #1 female rapper of all time?
Me personally, yes.
Wow,
Me
you're
personally,
saying that?
yes.
Are you saying that for real, or are you saying that for the pod?
No, I'm not. I don't ever say nothing for the pod.
Well, not like I'm saying to spark conversation though. Like,
No, I'm saying I don't ever do that. Everything I get up here, you get is me. The reason why I say that, bro, is this, bro. For me, my favorite female artist of all time
Missy.
is Missy Elliott, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only argument I have is for
and for everything that she's done. And this is not to discredit Nicki. The real answer is because I'm okay. To me, it's kind of like a Jordan LeBron thing. If you come to me with all of Nicki's accolades and what she's done for the game of hip hop,
big boy.
I won't argue that, bro. There's no way. I'm not arguing that, bro. Nicki is a GOAT. And if you say she is the GOAT for female rappers, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, there's no
I'm okay
argument.
with that. Me personally, I'm gonna say Missy Elliott.
Yeah, I'm saying
But-
Missy too, but I'm right there with you.
Hey, I'm like, I'm not.
I
You
think
wouldn't get an
Missy's
argument
a
out of it.
better song maker. If bars, I mean, this girl Nicki beat Jay-Z and Kanye on Monster. So
She had the best verse for sure.
yeah,
And Rick
I
Ross
don't
was
even
on that
know.
hoe.
Yeah, Missy don't even like Missy's a great song maker, but some of her lyrics, she really wasn't even saying nothing.
Nah,
I'm not saying. I'm just saying like, like
that was
that was
tough. Though.
hard.
It was
No,
reversed.
tough, but
Yeah.
I put my thing down, flipping and reversed it, and
yeah.
they took that and
Yeah.
reversed it.
No,
and
yeah,
you got a whole bar out of that.
That's why I say song maker. Like she's a better song maker. I think bars.
That's a bar, though.
No, that's a
Like,
bar,
it's a-
bro.
no, that's a
and
bar.
she took
That's a bar.
And the thing about Missy was, and the reason why I give it to Missy is because Missy had some like hood stuff too.
Yeah.
Right, and she knew that at time, and they're two different eras. So some of this is
Facts.
like it's hard to compare two different eras. She did what a lot of people, as far as female rappers, wanted to do but couldn't do.
Yeah.
Right, because you had Adina Howard and a couple other people who they only had to rap and sing about the sexualization of themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Missy didn't do that because she did a lot. You know what I'm saying? Some of her biggest songs, "Break Me Up,"
Yeah.
"Show Me What You Got," "Can I No, I'ma make you want me.
that 1 minute, man, was something serious.
But
That's
she
a
was,
jam.
when she was also in her the Reign and other eras,
Yeah.
when she's rapping, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gossip folks,
she's her. She's her.
So
There's no argument.
she
Yeah.
had the range and she can make the hits, and Nicki can do the same. And I think that Nicki's longevity and her penmanship, to your point, maybe is a little bit better.
I think.
From a rapping standpoint.
I think
a
the
hard take-
longevity is what has
there-
Nicki up there. You know,
I think, but the hotter take is I think Nicki got more in her lineage than Missy. Like birthed more rappers and more artists. Like in other words,
I don't think you get Nicki if you don't get Missy.
I agree with that statement.
Even from the Barbie aesthetic,
I would say
even
Lil' Kim.
from the
I would say Lil' Kim is in for Nicki's lineage because she started New York rap.
who
Nicki, like she was from New York and she started like that battle scene New York rap.
she started
started
in it.
it?
I don't think she started it.
No. I think that if we had a lineage, I think she came from Lil' Kim's lineage. But then when she met Lil Wayne, she started being more out
Oh,
there.
for sure. But I'm talking about I
I
can
don't
agree
think
with
she
that.
fall under
I can
Missy's
agree with that
lineage. Yeah.
as far as like image wise. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think when it comes to her style and rap, it's Missy Elliott. It's definitely Missy. Let me tell you why.
Yeah, it is.
I
can see
the whole like
there's no argument there.
weird avant garde is Missy
It's
Elliott.
Missy
bro.
all day.
Yeah.
So
It's Missy.
her whole Roman thing is Missy Elliott like birthed.
Yeah.
It's Nicki, but I feel like it's Missy birthed.
Yeah.
Missy is in a way to me kind of like the female Ludacris in a way that like they are so underrated for their skill
Yeah.
and acumen because they're goofy.
Yeah, I don't think Missy's underrated at all. I think.
No. I think she's rated now.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think there was
At
a
the time-
moment in time. To me, Missy, I could put Missy up there in hip hop with some male artists, bro.
Oh,
Oh, 100%.
absolutely.
100%.
And I
For
could put
hit-
Nicki
for
up there
song-
too.
Yeah.
And
Nicki for sure.
One
She
of-
was
one
a
of-
movement.
100%. Yeah, no,
yeah.
Nicki tough. That's why I say I'll take any Nicki
Cardi
argument.
B's falling under her. Like
I'll
she
take
got
any-
every female rapper
Facts.
right now is falling under Nicki.
The worst part is
Gorillas, Lottos, like
facts.
Doechii.
The worst. I love Lotto so much, man.
Yeah,
Doechii
man.
tough, but Doechii to me falls under Rhapsody tree.
And Missy's.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Missy
Missy got
got
a range of all of that. You
Missy's
know what I'm
all
saying?
yeah, she's a
because
everything.
Doechii,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say necessarily is like. Well, she's very animated, right? But even with Rhapsody isn't. But I still think Rhapsody kind of falls under that tree too. So I think Missy kind of yes.
I think she follows Missy too.
Because she has a very wide. Her branches go out very wide, bro.
Yeah, it's wide.
And it's a lot of people underneath that. So she pioneered that.
I ain't got no argument with Missy, bro.
Me and Timberland, we make you wanna bite our style. Listen, I'll go crazy, man. But anyway, that's my take.
Yeah,
We are on the same take.
Yeah, we love both of y'all.
Yeah, facts.
Please, Nikki Stans, do not get in our comments.
Yeah, Barbs.
Talking about some we love them. Hell, we Barbs.
we love Nikki.
I'm
Yeah,
about to say
we can quote
we
records.
Barbs.
Yeah, don't.
Is this the things I get for putting the bitches on?
Yeah, trust me, we can quote records. Don't test us. Is it stuck and stupid to tell your friend that you don't like their partner?
I said no. It's not stuck and stupid. It doesn't change how that person feels about him.
But for sure, at least how you tell them.
No. It's okay, but what? It's not how. It's like, what are you telling them? Like, hey, man, are you talking about like wife or like?
It could be wife or girlfriend, whoever. You just like,
Okay,
hey, man,
right. So like, this is someone. No, okay, there's a difference, right?
Yeah.
Wife and husband, or boyfriend and girlfriend.
Let's do boyfriend girlfriend.
Oh, then absolutely, delivery.
Yeah.
Husband and girlfriend, or husband and wife. The delivery matters, but it doesn't change the outcome, right? Like if I don't like your husband or don't like your wife, like okay, I'll tell you, or I just don't catch me hanging out with y'all when y'all are together.
I think
You're all right though.
Yeah.
I ain't think of it like that. Like, yeah, I guess it is stuck and stupid to your friend.
I like, for example, I'm friends.
Or it's
with,
not stuck and stupid.
I was first friends with the individual, not the couple, right? So like, I don't have to live that life of I have to do everything with the couple.
Right.
No, I can just do things with my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like hanging out with such and such, man. Can we just go? Like something like that.
I don't think that is stupid.
Yeah.
You just have to be ready for the consequences as a friend.
Yeah. You
You
gotta
gotta be ready
to lose
for
that
your
friend.
because your friend might be like, it's my man's. You know what I'm saying? This is my girl's, and like that's what it is, bro. I know you may not like her, but like I do. And if you can't get with that,
Then you're not around.
you know what I'm saying?
Get the boot.
We can't be friends. And I wish we never did it.
Did you see that?
Wait,
they got
you gotta.
spin the wheel.
No, you gotta answer.
I'm with you. I said.
Yeah.
No, I was about to say. Did you see the debate against Trey Songz and Usher? They said the Ready album against the Confessions album.
No, okay, we can.
Did you see it?
I did see it, and I thought it was one of the more asinine things I've ever seen in my life.
It's crazy.
Even though I
There's a lot of bangers on that Ready album, though.
No,
I didn't
100%,
realize it was
100%, 100%. A lot of bangers on that Ready album, but there are some songs that they said were bangers that are not bangers.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Given today's access, are jurors stuck and stupid?
Juries.
What did I
Yes.
say?
You said juror. Like the
Juries stuck and stupid.
I put this on there saying like at this point, like, are we ever getting a true fair trial?
Yeah. Because
With so much access,
he's right.
are we really
I'm stuck
finding
in.
people?
I'm stuck in.
But I wanted your perspective. Give
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm stuck in.
Lawman.
Why you looking at me?
Criminal
'Cause he the
justice,
guy.
man.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
here's what I have to say to this. I say stuck and only because I want to say no.
Yes.
I don't think juries are stuck and stupid, but I'm gonna go stuck and because this is 2025. And the only piece that I have to say about this is when you get selected for a jury, you are given your ample training of the decision making process, right? Like you're told, like, or you're asked, like, do you know anything about this case? Do you know anything about blah blah blah? And then if you are selected, you're told to completely ignore the news, the media, like don't cut on a TV when you go home, like. It is what it is.
Sometimes you get sequestered.
Right. Now, and yeah, sometimes you are sequestered, depending upon the high publicity of the case. Regardless of that, and whatever the news media is portraying, you are in the courtroom getting all the facts, right? Or all the information, even information that the media doesn't get. So no matter how they are portraying someone in the media, doesn't necessarily mean that that media heard what you heard.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
your decision making is still your decision making because you will have more information than the media does. every time, right?
Yeah.
That's fair.
So until the case is over, then once the case is over, open records request. You know how judge or lawyers come
yeah.
out of the courtroom and like,
Oh, you can FOIA that mug, boy.
right? But like, so that's the reason why and because this is 2025, the news is gonna get around somehow, some way. Like someone's gonna be blurting something out on the street as you're walking into the courthouse. Like it could happen. But in reality, it's not stuck and stupid because the decision making process is that like the people in the courtroom are the only people who are going to have literally all the information, and at the end of the day, have to have that conscious mind of I'm making a decision on someone's life.
The reason why I asked even that question is this bringing me up to this case, Chris Kyle. I mean, you make fair points. The Chris Kyle case, bro. I literally thought the shooter, who unalived Chris Kyle, there's no way that he was gonna get a fair trial if it was done in Stephenville, and it was, bro. Remember,
it was a fair trial, or it was done in Stephenville.
It was done in Stephenville.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
I remember
the
Chris
movie
Kyle,
came out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, the American Sniper, Sniper,
American
whatever
Sniper
came
guy.
out. So that was
Bradley
crazy.
Cooper
So
played
who
him.
didn't see it?
Mm-hmm.
Right at that point. Then you're talking about, especially in Stephenville, it was a thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like everybody
was
in
their
Stephenville,
life.
Texas,
Yeah.
went to go see this movie.
And they
It was the
wanted
thing
to
that
be on that trial.
everybody was
Yes.
talking about. So I was like, bro, they cannot have this trial here because you're not going to find a single body who's going to be able to be unbiased.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they did not. I think they filed a motion for it to have it like be moved.
Have it moved.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it in
and
Fort
they
Worth or
didn't.
something?
No, it was in.
No,
Glen
it was
Rose,
in
or-
Stephenville.
It was in. The trial was in Stephenville.
Oh yeah.
Because it was in, what county is that? I forgot what county
Erath.
it is.
Erath.
Erath. It was
Erath.
in Erath. It happened in Erath.
But it happened in
or whatever.
Glen Rose or something like that.
Yeah, a little further out.
Yeah, a little further out. Yeah.
But I could not believe that, bro. So I was like, dang, bro, our jury's kind of SNS this time. Because think about it. Even old buddy who denied the pose, what's his name?
Say it again.
The old buddy who killed the CEO.
the Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to believe that Luigi gonna get a fair trial, dog.
Yeah, but
100%.
what you're thinking of fair as completely
Fair-
unaware.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unaware doesn't necessarily mean
That's what he was
fair.
saying. Yeah.
You know, like you're right to say that.
But they
like,
do be
you're
kicking
matching
people
the
off from
fair
having,
of
like-
that,
Right. They be kicking people off for having knowledge of the case, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, but
It's up to that
but
person to tell the
here's
truth
thing,
anyway,
during
too.
voir dire, kicking and they're actually running that way, like having knowledge not of the case, but of other aspects, not of the case itself. There's things about the case, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you're kicked off because you have a personal relationship, or you're friends of a friend who knows them. Something
Or
like
you've
that.
you posted on Facebook because
Right.
because your insurance claim got denied. And I'm like, dang. But that's what I'm saying. It just might be, to me, I see that as so tough in the weeds of like, of course, you can never get out bias of anything, but you try to just minimize it. That's what they try to do for the juries, right?
Right,
Just
it's to
minimize the
minimize
bias.
the bias, yeah.
But I'm like, certain cases, it's almost impossible to minimize at all.
Did they have the jury before they released the Cassie video?
Casting video.
Cassie, like before the Cassie video came out, did they already have a jury set up for Diddy?
For Diddy?
Yeah.
No, the Cassie video came out when he was still out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would consider one of the moments that you can, you might have seen that, and then
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, and like you still are documenting decisions. You're, hey, can I poll the jury? Like, you're getting information about the jury too. Like, 11 of us, it's a hung jury because 11 of us thought guilty, but one was not guilty or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting a lot of information, and the judge has the right to negate that statement or sentence.
So this ain't the same jury you get in the mailbox.
Yes.
No, it is. Yeah, you got to go do jury duty.
Man, them boys ain't checking nothing, man. Them boy, hey, what you trying to be on this case? Bet. Man, them boys ain't.
No, listen, I do believe
I've been
if
on
you
2 juries, bro.
if you get
Oh,
jury
bro.
duty, you should do your civic duty and
yes.
go do it.
Yeah.
It's low key fun. I like it.
But
And do
'cause
they
you're not
really pay
getting-
you, or is that a myth?
Yeah, you get paid.
You
but
get
it's not a
paid, but
lot.
it's like it's pennies.
I got my jury
I mean,
duty
it's not
there.
bad. It's actually it's good money, but
Yeah.
you get $90 a day.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
They
but that's if you like $90 a day. You're assuming that you're going to make the jury.
You're gonna make
be
the
on
jury
there,
that-
and it's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
a long case.
But what about
you
if
might
you
go
have to?
and the case be done that day?
Yeah, that's a good point. I got mine during COVID, so that was my excuse. Like,
You got your
yeah, I
jury
got my.
selection?
I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh no, I
You
told
can go
them
through
put me-
Zoom.
Put me at the top of the list every time.
They also don't be looking for people who want to be on the jury.
Right.
Yeah.
So like,
So-
I've been in my years of adulthood. I've only been on 2 juries.
I wonder if you could pass it. Can you pass it on? Refer a friend?
No,
No,
okay.
they just go because It's supposed to be a jury of your peers,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying to look for people who, and that's when we were talking in the IG chat. I don't know about the norming aspect. That's some of the things when it comes to norming, right? It's like I don't want to just go get. That's the problem with if a black man commits a crime and all 12 of his jurors are white.
Yeah.
There's an issue there, bro. Like that's not my peers. That's not a jury of my peers.
100%. That's a good point.
I got double white folks in here, and half of them may be racist.
Shout out to white people.
You know what I'm saying? Or anything. It could be all. It's an Asian man on trial. Everybody black. That's not a jury of that person's peers.
Yeah.
Like you have to take those things into account.
Real time.
Take it to the shadows.
Yeah, man, we'll get there, man. But that was crazy. That Ready album and Usher Confessions was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm ready to say it, bro. And I've been ready to say it. I actually been saying it.
That's crazy.
Usher Confessions is the greatest R&B album of all time. Some people might say, I will take an argument for R. Kelly 12 play.
No. R. Kelly 12 play is great, but
I'll take an
Usher
argument.
is
That's what I'm
just-
saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Usher Confessions is the best R&B
that
album
one's
of
on
all
another-
time, man. All right, man. Welcome to Shadow Work, where we, talk about some things, man. This isn't really shadowy, but this is something I just thought about because something happened to me, and I wanted to bring it up, man. What's one thing that you enjoy that the world doesn't see as manly?
Pedicures.
Well, now it's made a turn, though. It's made a turn.
But it's still not seen.
Yeah,
It might be on the up and up, but it ain't there yet.
Petties?
Bruh, when I tell you, when I go get my feet did, oh my God.
Yeah, they be
They be
working.
feeling so
You
good.
gotta work on my feet.
I got to pet it a couple times.
Bruh, they just
What you
Mine's probably shaving pubes,
No, well,
underarms, and
they've rebranded that now.
oh,
Yeah.
it's ready.
Because now they got
Manscaped.
manscaping.
Well, I'm talking about I like shaving my booty. Like it's I like being clean like that. Like I don't like the hair smelling musty and all that, man. I'm past that in my life.
when you say shaving the booty,
I'm talking
mean
about the
like
hair on
in
the,
the
top
crack?
part and the crack. I'm opening up the crack, getting in
so
there.
you real bare ass.
Yeah, I'm bare booty, and it just feel clean. I like it like that.
No, that's all good. I
But,
heard.
but a lot of men like,
Charlamagne
oh, why
talking
would you
about
do that?
that.
I'm like, bruh, when you get older, I don't even know if it's an older thing.
Hair
the
holds
must,
sweat, hair
bro, that
holds
must
smell,
is
hair
crazy, bro.
Would you go get a wax?
I would do the laser removal.
I would do laser
If I could,
removal.
I don't even know the price, but if it's affordable, I would do
It's
that.
not affordable.
It's not.
No.
That's a
Well,
lot of pain,
know.
potentially to just be losing some hair.
I'm with it.
To never have to do that.
To never
I would
have to do it
laser
again?
removal like on my neck so I don't have to shave.
Yeah, I would.
Like I would do that in a heartbeat if
Yeah.
I could afford it. Let me come into some money.
Real talk. Come on, Sims, keep subscribing so we can get this bag so I can get that laser removal.
So he can get the hair off his
You know that
ass.
part under your scrotum?
The
Get
goose.
all that. Hey, go ahead and laser that whole strip from there to the booty hole, man.
That's the Vegas strip, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's the Vegas strip.
I'm
Vegas
dead.
strip,
Oh
man.
my
Go
God.
sit down
Seriously,
out
man.
there.
I know guys don't like saying that, but it's the truth for me, man. I don't like hair like that.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's more.
This man, the hairiest man out, say he don't like hair.
Well, I like all that. I'm talking about when I shaved on my arms maybe 2 weeks ago, I was like, man,
you
this
shave
life
under
is.
your arms?
Yeah, like I shaved on my arms. Like I
crazy.
normally don't do it, and I was like, man, let me do this, and then I felt free, bro. I
got
ain't
a
gonna lie to
theory,
you,
bro. I got a
Huh?
theory
What?
about now. Granted, this is a theory, and this is science. This is how science works, guys.
Yes.
This is so cool
I do love science.
because some people might look at me and say, "Oh, that's some conspiracy stuff," but it's like something that we can test, and that's how science. And then not just me. Other people can continue to test it and replicate the study, and then we can see if there's correlation.
That's what
That's
science
science.
is. Yeah.
One of my theories is why there's more breast cancer in women than in men is tied to them shaving and the aluminum in the deodorant.
I mean, there's aluminum in men's deodorant too.
But men you're not opening. Most men aren't shaving. And you're not
yeah,
opening
okay,
aluminum.
yeah, I see what
I
you're
can
saying.
see.
So some of the aluminums may be hitting the bloodstream, and you
Yeah.
get like a.
That's
So
a
I don't,
good.
you know what I'm saying? So that's a theory of mine, a thought, not a theory, just a thought.
That's a good.
And
thing.
I would like to see if there's some studies out there that maybe see if there's some correlation there or something like that. But just a thought, you know what I'm saying? It's like right there, you know what I mean? So
I don't shave it down completely, but I trim mine low. You know what I hate? I hate having like hair on a deodorant stick. So like I trim mine down.
feel you.
I don't,
well, I
I'm
don't really
telling
care
you.
for that. I
I
ain't gonna
care
lie
for
to
it, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
I care for
I'll
it.
knock
I
it
hate
off,
that.
man.
I experienced it. I told you I cut my hair, and it's just a world. Cutting your hair, I'm like, damn. Might do my
Me?
beard next. I don't know.
I'm trying to find something different. Though I do like getting pedicures. I even get a clear coat.
Oh yeah,
Gotta
Get a clear coat. You know
they
what I'm saying?
protect you. They protect.
I like when it shines.
I think
too.
they be doing too much with the manicures, bro. they be pushing my cuticles back to the third knuckle, and I don't really like
Yeah,
that.
I don't like that about pedicures, bro.
I don't really like that.
I
So
hate
I'm
that
like,
because,
They'll
like,
push you
I
back.
understand, like, it's meant to promote like healthy nail growth or whatever, but like that shit
does
hurt.
it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That shit hurt.
I'm not really
Yeah.
sold on that science yet,
Yeah.
but it do be hurting. So I'm like, and I don't really need
Especially
it.
on your
So
toes.
facts, and I'm like, they be going crazy sometimes.
They go,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah.
They hit the corners in your
Yes,
toes right
boy.
there.
I tell you what, you know, thing kills me that I also hate because it's a men and women thing. But like the hot temperatures, bro. Every single time the water is too hot when I first get it,
boy.
and the hot
motherfucker
wax
is
and the hot
steaming,
stones,
dog.
I be like, you trying to burn my skin
Facts.
off?
No, we're just trying to improve blood flow.
No.
Nah, hey,
Yeah, you taking my skin off, my dead skin
you know, in the
cells, so I'm getting bare
cartoon,
heat.
what would happen is they wrap it up and they unwrap it and just be bone.
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel like sometimes. I'm like, hey,
That's funny.
look, I understand you just took the wax out. I need you to like shake it around a little bit first, like get some air in that bad boy, cool it off. Cause I swear and I do get the I don't get the basic one. I do like the wax
Yeah,
and the
you go-
stones and the hot towel and all that stuff. Like I go all out, but every single time it's always too hot on the first contact, bro. And that, I mean, it's not regular too
facts.
hot. Like I feel like I'm being scalded.
Now, mine's on top of all of them is, and honestly, we just talking about hygiene here, and I feel like this is a great time for men, bro. Like, we don't have to be dirty and dusty like all these other people. Now, there are gonna be some people out there that say, "Oh, men used to build this." I'm like, yeah, but y'all was funky, bro.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm trying to say: I do like a nice face routine.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, I'm talking about, I'm into it now. Like, I want to,
It's a
I'm
thing.
using the toners and the cleaners.
Yeah.
And I'm moisturizing on certain levels, using SPF every day. Like, I like to see that my skin is glossing. I'm trying to get rid of some of this hyperpigmentation right there. So, people who understand black skin and hyperpigmentation, hit me up. Because I don't want to do a lot of chemical pills or nothing like that. But my skin is sensitive. But, like, I'm in there now. Like, I want my skin to be clear on my face. And I feel like a lot of people be like, yo, you spending 7-10 minutes washing your face?
It's a thing.
Hey, man.
It's
Bro,
a thing.
who knew that, like, when we grew up and mom used to put lotion on our face, like how important that was. Like,
Vaseline
but
and all
now
that.
it's like
That's why black don't crack. We stay
Yeah.
hydrated, man. That's
now,
why-
but you know, I used to not do that. Like as I got older, I'm just like, let me wash my face, and then realize I'd be super dry throughout the day,
facts.
by being in the sun. So now
that-
I'm very much a PM face care routine, and wake up and there's an
gotta do it
AM
in the,
lotion. And
yeah, about to
everything
say,
else,
gotta do
you
it in the morning too,
Feels
man.
good,
I'm on it. And basically, what I was trying to say is, I'm glad we had this conversation because there's gonna be people in our comments who will probably say, that, we're a little soft for this,
I'll take
but
it.
we're still not down your girl.
These hands ain't
Anyway,
soft.
I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
yeah.
Look, yeah, I'm not even.
I'm
Nobody
in the soft
cares.
phase of my life. I'm
Yeah,
good.
facts, bro, facts. And once you find some of these soft things, you're gonna be like,
It'll change your life.
hey man, this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been staying away from this because I have to be
Saying that
hard.
stuff,
Yeah, bro,
yep.
come on, bro, I'm missing it.
Bro, like
it's like all
pedicures
life.
alone,
Facts,
man. Like,
bro.
had I known how good pedicures were growing up, I would have been getting them when I was a teenager.
You know what it is,
the
bro?
amount of stuff we put our feet through, like in football and them cleats, basketball and our shoes all the time, like, bro, our
Standing
feet
up
were
for choir
our feet were
practice?
god awful,
Come
bro.
on.
And the dress shoes for choir and everything
Come on,
else,
man.
like standing on stage, our feet went through the ringer, bro.
The ringers.
Yeah, and like I know for a fact, I remember that. I know the first time I got a pedicure, that lady must have been, what is going on?
Yeah, that's why I
Asian
be
lady
having my
turn your
feet out in the
ass.
summer too. People like, yeah, the feet out. I'm like, my feet actually look good. You
Yeah,
know?
I take care of my feet.
Have you ever
look
seen
at
a black or any other race for a nail salon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's tough.
Yeah. And
Shout out
Dallas.
to the Asians,
But
man.
yeah, they didn't corner the market on that, and if that's what they want to do, shout out to them. They be doing a great job
They
too.
got it.
Amazing job.
Even though I've been reading some stuff about how it's actually a very unsafe job because all the chemicals that they
Yeah,
use. So
It is.
And just people
The
feet
fumes,
nasty.
just the
yeah,
little fumes
just
in there,
sitting in
everything.
fumes all day long. So
People feet
And
nasty.
the
just-
little
people
light
feet
that they
are
put.
Hey,
nasty.
you
look,
gotta-
somebody
you
take
be
off
like-
that shoe and I see the fungus and the smell hit me.
yeah, I'm out of there. I'm out of there.
I'm literally, I quit. I'm out.
Shaq coming in there like,
Oh,
you
so
know, he
yeah,
live in
LeBron.
Dallas.
You see LeBron?
Hey,
LeBron,
I
yeah.
will say this though.
Boy,
This
Pinky
is
Toby on
a not a red flag, but a bad flag of all. They don't design it for tall people. The seats are.
No seats. Oh no, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because they're not
see like
expecting
this.
that men cut.
Knees hurting.
They're not facts. Talk about all this. Your hip, your hip.
Yes,
Bro.
It's like a toilet.
Facts,
I'm telling
bro.
you. Seriously, if you ever been, you know
get
your
out,
knees are like,
man.
God.
Yeah, he
bro.
done because
Can
you
you come
hold
over
up.
here? Man, come
Boy,
on,
your
man.
legs is firing all
legs
cylinders,
on
dog.
fire, boy.
Because you don't
All
get to relax the
cylinders.
Yeah,
muscle.
you don't,
bro.
yeah.
Like, you gotta be.
But it's
you gotta
because
be at a certain angle.
they didn't make the seats for men.
Right.
Yeah,
but
not the
I was
market,
telling
bro.
someone else. I was actually telling someone this today on Snapchat. It's not even about just like those specific spots, but like stadiums and arenas. I know they're trying to like fit more people in or whatever. But like those seats are not designed for tall people either. Like it's so uncomfortable.
Oh, facts.
Like the last Rangers game I went to, we ended up having to get an extra seat.
Yeah,
between
stadium
us.
seats. Rangers is terrible.
Yeah.
Because I had to turn sideways and I had to keep shifting, and it's just annoying.
I'm kind of iffy, depending on where you sit. Now you go to the bottom, and them little
Yeah, the bottom boys are-
seats.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not paying that
nice.
much money.
No, facts.
Yeah.
Those seats are nice, and I like the Rangers. The ballpark, the sight lines are incredible. It's like cozy inside. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really actually even feel like baseball, but it's because we grew up playing baseball outside. So like, it doesn't really feel like baseball. But shout out to the Rangers. Anyway, I would encourage all the men out there, embrace your soft side a little bit, man.
Pedicure this weekend.
Embrace your
Yeah, I
soft
might get
side.
one. That
Have a
sound
little
good,
spa day,
should
bro.
film
Do a
an
little
episode
something.
of
Facts. That would be tough,
That
man.
would be hard.
And honestly, maybe if you can. It would be tough to have a black-owned, business, a spa business.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Normalize a little bit. All the black women can come in. I mean, anybody can come in, but we can cater to that. That would be cool. Anyway, nonetheless, make sure you are
Jones
relaxing.
barbecue foot massage.
Facts. Make sure you're relaxing, and when you stay relaxed, maybe we can do tea there too.
Yeah.
Drink your tea. Maybe even bro. Imagine this, bro. Time out. I'm about to flip the table on it. It's a package. You come in, you can get your feet did, you can get a calf rub, you can get your fingernails did, get you some tea, and you also can pay for like a 15, 30 minute, or 45-minute nap session in one of like a room, like a pod.
Like a hydro massage.
Yeah,
like they
you know
do
what I'm
at,
saying?
like,
You can go in, take a little
Smell
nap,
good, yeah.
a little aromatherapy, whatever, before you get back out.
like a 1 hour session. Like,
Man,
all that. That'd
boy.
be tough.
Especially for airports. That'd be tough for airports.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That would go crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, they already had the pods in the airport.
Not
you can
all
go
of them,
sleep.
but
I'm saying like what you're talking about would be hard in the
bro.
airport.
You got
for Delta
you
Platinum Pass or
got
something.
2 hours layover?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Bruh, I got you. Little airport spa, you
Yeah,
in
that
there,
would be
boy.
crazy. Real talk.
Did he yawn or he just won?
It was a yawn.
Oh, okay. You're doing
that
the
mean
most,
go?
man.
Okay.
You're doing the most. That means we need to get up out of here, man. Y'all be good. Next week, Matt will be back on the pod, so I won't necessarily be the host, but we love y'all. Make sure y'all getting y'all rest, man. Deuces.
Make sure you shave, and if it's up.